and thank you for coming back to Coco for Disney. I'm so excited that you're here. We share Disney content on this channel. Disney. I never get tired of it, and I always love to collect things that are Disney. I've been doing it for quite some time. So there's different things that come about that you want to collect. There are Loungefly bags, there are Jim Shores, there are pens, there are popcorn buckets, there are Funko Pops. There are lanyards, there's artwork. There is one thing though that I did start collecting. I don't have a lot of them, but I think I have almost everyone that is out at this time. I'm hoping the next time I go to the parks that I will be getting something, and that is Disney journals. So most of the Disney journals are based off princesses. There's one or two that are not. But I'm going to show you the journals that I have collected. I have five. I have 5 of them to show you today. The first one I just got back from the parks. So I did purchase this one on the latest Disney trip that I took. I've been wanting this one for a while. I've been seeing it, and I just think it's so beautiful. I have to shine this one up a little bit, and you'll see why here in a minute. It is the Beauty and the Beast stained glass journal. It has Belle and has Beast. They're on the outside. That ring light's really trying to hit it there. Just a beautiful depiction. It is a brown vegan leather, and it does have the gold stamping around it. It is painted on, I'm sorry, not stamping. And then you do have the little stained glass rose right there as your bookmark. Now, these journals for the most part run about $34.99 in the parks, as you can see right there. I do try to pick up at least one every time I go. I have a list of things that I like to pick up when I go to the Disney parks, and this is one of the items that I do like to pick up as I go. The thing that's beautiful about these journals, now these are journals that you can write in. You see that most of them will have the gold leaf on the edges. They'll also have something on the back, and this one has embossed in it Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Just gorgeous. Just pretty. There's your binding along the side. There's nothing fancy on this one. What is really cool is when you open the books though. So inside you have that gold lettering. You will have a depiction about the movie, why the movie was inspired. Then you'll get to the pages. Now on this particular page, you have a rose. And in this, so on every page, there will be a rose. Now, what's different about this journal from any other journal is that there are pictures within the journal. You'll see on most of the journals it starts out with something, but I'll show you what I mean. So somewhere about quarter of the way through this book, you have a double-sided portrait picture. Look at that. Look how beautiful the artwork is on that. That is when Prince Adam meets the Enchantress and answers her wrongly. And here's another picture. This is a picture of the Enchantress when he's trying to beg for forgiveness. Another stained glass picture that they show in this movie. Then this is the one of the castle. I mean, I love these journals. I don't know that I'd ever write in them. I love the artwork, and I love artwork, so I'm crazy about artwork. So, and then here is one of Adam and Belle in the end, with the enchanted rose above them. And then as you go to the back, it just keeps going through those pages. On this page, you have a slight little embossing of the rose, and then you have the big colorful. So on each page goes differently. And then as you get to the back, again, it just goes, in this one, it just goes into the plain black pages again. So there's your Beauty and the Beast journal. I got this book at Belle's shop. So when you go through Fantasyland and you pass Belle's Castle where you can eat, and then you go past Gaston's Tavern, there's a little shop in there that has all types of little gifts, but they do have some Beauty and the Beast. When I went in this time, they had quite a few, and that's where I picked up that one. Now the next one, I got this one off Shop Disney. So every once in a while, they will have these journals on Shop Disney, but not very often. So I got the Frog Prince. This is from The Princess and the Frog. This is their journal. This is not a leather. This is more of a fabric material. And then you do have the gold stamped into this. And you can feel it. It's a little bit embossed into it. And it just says the Frog Prince, and it has the frog there. Now, this is a Disney book. This is a Disney journal. They do put that gold tassel in on this one. And once again, you had the gold leafing on the pages right there. But the back of this one is just embossed around. Look at that inside. Beautiful little frogs in there. Now, this is one of the books as you open it. This is what a lot of the journals will have. It will have the announcement of the Frog Prince with another page of that. And this whole book then is printed with these pages. That is printed throughout the whole book like that. Just beautiful. Beautiful journal to write in if that's what you're going to do with it. And heavy, a nice binded book. Now, there are no pictures in this journal of the Princess and the Frog movie. But again, you have the back, once again, in that frog. Like I said, this is probably one of the more simpler of the journals. But I had to have it to put it, I put it up with my Princess and the Frog collection. And it's just, these journals are an added addition for your collections. So we'll put her over here. I do have these little stands for a couple of them as well, so they display really nicely. I only have the two, so these will have to stand up. So the next one is one of the more elaborate ones. And of course it would be, because it is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Now, this book is very heavy. So usually when I go to Disney World, if I pick these up there, I will buy 2 of them at a time and ship them because they are heavy. So they're going to be heavy in your luggage and weigh your luggage down. So I do have them shipped. But this is a beautiful one. Now, this is where it all starts. You have some of the little embellishments that are raised here, and you can feel them. It's gold. You have the gold. Again, the gold embossing. This is kind of a plastic that they've put on the outside of this book. This frame is just like a frame. Yeah, that beautiful S and W in the gold with the rest of the lettering in that beautiful blue. Again, once again, you do have a gold tassel as the bookmark. You have, again, the gold leafing. And then on the back of this one, there is the royal crown. And again, this one was $34.99 as well. Just a beautiful book. Let's open that up. So as you open that one up, you have that kind of a gold tan color, but it's shimmery, very rich. And again, talking about how the story was inspired. Now, this is, there are 3 journals that start out like this. This is one of them. It starts out with the Once Upon a Time. And I love that part of it, how it starts out with Once Upon a Time. Once again, starts the little story. And then on this one, the journal pages, the next pages are all of Snow White. So she's down in that corner. Each one of these pages then has that. The other side does not have anything on it. It is a plain page, but you do have Snow White in color on each one of these pages. So this is one of the more elaborate book coverings of the journals. Look at that. Put that in your library. Very pretty. So we'll set her back here. So one of the next ones, this was my very first one. I had gotten a Loungefly bag, which I'll have to show you one day. I have some pen books. It was a Cinderella pen book. So the Cinderella pen book and Sleeping Beauty pen book come as a book. It looks like a book, the Loungefly bag does. So these journals depict closely to those bags. And this one is Cinderella. I had gotten this one off the secondary market because I thought that they were going to, I didn't think they were going to keep carrying these books. I've seen another Cinderella journal that is more of the pink with her pink dress. This is the storybook that starts off the movie. You can see the blue the bluebirds. The gold is depicted on here with her shoe being right there on the front. But look at this. Look at the latch on that. We're going to open that up and check it the inside out. Once again, you do have that gold leafing, and look at that attachment. And on the back, it carries over. Again, you have the gold tasseling on this one as well. And look at the binding on this one. It is engraved. Very pretty. So let's open this one up. That latch opens up right here. The inside of that journal is blue. Once again, you have that inspiring the story. And then look at this. This is what I love about these three. It has the Once Upon a Time on the pages of the storybook. So these books are fun to display in your display, whether you're displaying them like this or whether you want to open them up and set them in the background. I think this would be really pretty with a couple of the ornaments of Cinderella sitting in the middle of it as you display it. I haven't done that yet. So we're going to go to the pages. The pages, both pages are, do have something on them. This is her shoe. And then down here we have Cinderella in her ball gown. So as you go through these pages, you see the same thing on both pages. But what is cool about this book is the ending. And look on the right. It has the happily ever after. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the artwork that just surrounds that. And then it turns into the blue pages for the ending. I just think these are so cool. These are so pretty. I love just sometimes bringing them out and just flipping through them and seeing all of that. But that is the Cinderella. So pretty. So pretty. Let's see, where can we put her? Oh, we'll set her right next to her beautiful carriage back there. Thank you, Ginger. All right, so the last and final one is my very favorite. And of course, you'll know why. It is the Sleeping Beauty book. Now, this book is iconic. There is another Loungefly bag that is much like this book, and I've shown it before in a very old video. But I do have to tell you that if you watch Spill the Mad Tea Party, Ryan has a pinboard that he's fashioned after this book with the jewels around it. These are little jewels that are standing out on this book. And that's what his pinboard is like too. And the Sleeping Beauty is embossed or debossed. And then again, all of this, you can feel this. It's all a 3D effect, texturized, you can feel it. Just as when they present the movie for the first time, this book opens up. Again, you have the gold tasseling, you have the gold leafing, the back is plain on this one. I believe this, I'm not sure which book would have been the first one made. I think it was either the Sleeping Beauty or the Cinderella. We open this one up and it has that beautiful cream color, but look at this. This is what I love about the Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty journals. Look at that artwork. Again, this would be so pretty to set up and then just set a figurine in the middle of it in a background. And then the next page goes on. So this is the artwork that starts out in the beginning of the movie explaining Aurora's birth and the celebration. Again, another page to set something up. Now, as you go into the journaling pages, you have the SB, Sleeping Beauty, and you have Aurora in her gown down here. And all those pages depict the same thing as well. You have Aurora, the SB for Sleeping Beauty, as it goes on through. So we get to the back of this one as well. This is my favorite book. And there you have her happily ever after. It's so beautiful. The artwork is just so beautiful. Again, set it up, set a figurine in between there, Funko Pops. I gotta do that one day. And then you have, there's your backing, and this again is plain. So out of all these, which one was your favorite? Which one would you pick up? Do you have a favorite princess? I know there is also an up one. I do have the up journal. I don't know where I've put it. I have the journal in a bag. I like doing that too. I like collecting if there's a journal and if there's a bag. I like to get them both. So I do have an up journal. It is kind of like a scrapbook that you put together, but there's also a journal. The journal itself I haven't picked up. The scrapbook journal I do have. And I think I have it somewhere working on it. For a couple of years. So there are other journals out there I do want to pick up. I think there's Remy's cookbook that is also out there that I want to get. So eventually I'll get all the journals, but I just think they're beautiful to set up and display. And not only that, the inside pages, like the inside of this one, like I said, open it up, show the artwork, put a figurine in the middle of it. And I just love them. I think it's a great collection to have. It was never anything I thought I was going to collect, and then they just kept catching me every time. You can go into quite a few of the resort stores. They will have them in their resort little stores that they have. Or you can go into World of Disney. I know in World of Disney, they have them towards the back. They were more towards the stuffed animals the last time I was there. But they have them all setting out. And you're like, oh, geez, which one do I get out? So I hope you enjoyed seeing this collection. Hope that you'll find one that you like, and I'm glad you were here to help let me share once again, and I hope you'll come back. I just appreciate you being here so much and letting me show the different collections that I have, and thanks for letting me show the journals. So you have a great day, great weekend, as they say in the parks. Right there, have a magical day. Thank you so much. Bye now.